Welcome to the educational video on the typical use cases for single boiler installation with Bosch Condens 7000 WP. In this session, we'll explore control systems like Bosch EMS and connection to the building management system, along with energy efficiency considerations and troubleshooting tips. The Bosch Condens 7000 WP has been developed to allow specifiers and heating engineers greater flexibility to design heating systems, providing reliable and efficient performance for any project. We start with the single boiler applications with an intelligent weather compensation controller Sense2 combined with function module MM100. These are most common in large domestic or light commercial applications such as restaurants, churches, and more. Then, we review cascade applications with Cascade Sequencer MC400 and BMS for run signal, and use cases with Bosch CC8313 as the commercial system controller. System controller, function modules, and the heat sources along with system components, communicating over energy management system called EMS bus. The EMS control system provides a smart and modular solution for heating systems from residential to commercial buildings, offering standardized commissioning and a consistent operating concept. For the heating installations, choosing the right combination of system controller and function modules ensures optimal performance. When selecting system controller for a single boiler installation, you should consider factors such as application use case, number and type of heating circuits, as well as heating demand and hot water requirements. System scalability and integration into building management system are also important for the correct decision. Weather compensation controller. Sense2 offers extensive compatibility, while function modules MM100 ensure additional control. Further modules can extend the system's capabilities, but expansion is limited based on control unit capacity. Weather compensation controller Sense2, designed to provide precise and efficient management of the heating system. Combined with the function module MM100, it can control up to 4 unmixed or mixed heating circuits, heating circuit with a constant temperature, or a cylinder circuit with separate loading pump and circulation pump. Every assigned heating or cylinder circuit requires function module MM100. Function module MM100 serves one assigned circuit. It has low voltage terminals for the temperature sensors and the safety limiters, and high voltage terminals for the power supply, pumps and valves. On the low voltage side, there are terminals for the EMS bus connection. The module records the temperature at a low loss header with the temperature sensor T0. This should be connected to the function module MM100 with the coding switch position 1. Temperature sensor TC1 records flow temperature in the assigned heating circuit or the temperature of the domestic hot water cylinder. Terminal MC1 controls a temperature monitor in the assigned heating circuit. If there is no temperature monitor in assigned heating circuit available, the bridge on the terminal must be installed. If the terminal MC1 is open, the system failure appears and the status indicator starts flashing red. Be careful as the bridge is installed on the high voltage side. The jumper for the connection MC1 is included in the set of delivery. Function module MM100 activates heating circuit pump PC1 and the mixing valve motor VC1 of the assigned heating circuit, or cylinder primary pump PW1 and circulation pump PW2 in the cylinder circuit. To ensure the proper functioning of the connected heating circuit, the valid position of the coding switch should be chosen. Heating circuits assigned to the module should be addressed from 1 to 4. If the module serves the cylinder charging circuits, coding switch has a position from 9 to 10. If the coding switch is in a correct position, the status indicator lights up green continuously. In case of fault on the control unit, or if the maximum cable length of bus connection is exceeded, the status indicator starts flashing green. If the coding switch is not in a correct position or an intermediate position, the status indicator starts flashing red. When the status indicator lights up red continuously, it means internal fault, and the module should be replaced. After reviewing the features and benefits of the system controller Sense2 and the function module MM100, we can now make a proper selection of the control system for the effective operation of the heating system. In this heating system, to control heating and cylinder circuits, the EMS-based system controller Sense2 is required. For every heating circuit, one function module MM100 should be assigned and the coding switch addressed from 1 to 4. Outdoor temperature sensors T1 and temperature sensor T0 at the low-loss header are connected to the boiler. Cylinder charging circuit with the cylinder primary pump and circulation pump are connected to the function module MM100 with the coding switch, position 9. This allows to control the pumps in the circuit, set up time program for thermal disinfection and circulation, and the domestic hot water temperature via system controller Sense2. For the installations, where building management system provides a centralized control system of a building's infrastructure, heating system could be integrated over interface module MU100 into the common system, including ventilation, air conditioning, lighting, and other critical systems. We will now look over a scenario where an existing building management system is on site. The building management system overtakes control of the heating system and sending the signal to start the Bosch EMS boiler. Depending on the specific installation, interface module MU100 adjusts the flow temperature or the output of the heat source via an external control signal 0 to 10 volts. The module also signals run and error information in the heat source back to BMS. Interface module MU100 has low voltage terminals for the temperature sensors and fault and control outputs, and the high voltage terminals for the power supply of the function modules. On the right low side, there is terminal for EMS bus connection. When the heating system is controlled by BMS with the terminals IO1 on the low side, module MU100 sending input and output signals from BMS to the heat source. With the temperature sensor T0, module MU100 records the temperature at a low-loss header. To ensure the proper functioning of the connected heating circuit, the valid position of the coding switch should be chosen. Two control strategies are possible when the heating system is controlled by the building management system. With the coding switch in position 3, the module MU100 controls the output of the boiler. The connected heat source is enabled and disabled according to the signal from BMS setting up the required output. There is linear relationship between 0 to 10 volt input signal from BMS and the required performance of the boiler. With the coding switch in position 4, the module MU100 controls the flow temperature of the boiler. The connected heat source is enabled and disabled according to the signal from BMS and the required flow temperature. There is linear relationship between the 0 to 10 volt input signal from BMS and the required flow temperature of the boiler. This vary in the temperature range from minimum to the maximum flow temperature set up in the boiler settings, by default from 20 to 90 degrees Celsius. Let us now cover some common mistakes to avoid the faults in the system. Please remember that only one temperature sensor T0 at the low-loss header is allowed in the heating system. This could be connected either to the function module or to the boiler. Do not install temperature sensor TC1 with MM100 in unmixed heating circuit. This leads to the system failure. Jumper or the temperature monitor should be installed on the terminal MC1, otherwise the system failure appears. If the maximum total length of the EMS bus connection is exceeded, or it has a ring structure, commissioning of the system is not possible and the system failure appears. Here are the key benefits of using the EMS-based control systems. They can be used in large domestic properties, multifamily housing, and commercial installations. They provide precise energy management, modulating the output of the boiler to the heat demand, reducing fuel consumption, and improving overall seasonal efficiency. System controller Sense2 can control up to 4 mixed or unmixed heating circuits and up to 2 cylinder circuits. A straightforward integration into the building management system is possible via interface module MU100. Heating systems could be expanded based on the customer needs and system complexity. Other technologies like solar thermal can be easily included into the system. In this video, we addressed heating systems with the single boiler, Bosch Condens 7000 WP and weather compensation system controller Sense2 combined with MM100 function module. Let's now review Cascade applications with Cascade Sequencer MC400 and BMS for run signal, and use cases with Bosch CC8313 as the commercial system controller.